drama of the journey through hell. Dante's Inferno. Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the Babbler. That is me on this revolutionary rise of an rise at this time. And so I just want to say hi. What day is it? I think it's now Saturday because it's 3:44 a.m. in the morning, and this is the time I get to sit here and tune into the divine. Although I've been called throughout the night, but you know, things happen that might prevent your plan from being played out in the way that you have imagined in your mind, because that's control. And during this part of discovery, recovery, uncovering, unveiling, revealing these things that we are experiencing, each of us on different levels, different devils, different reasons, on different seasons. Still collectively, there's always a reason, you know? And this time last year, I guess this is how you can see things when you introspect and you reflect and you go back and you're like, you know, and you put the pieces together. This is time travel, guys. You want to know what time travel is? Time travel is traveling multidimensionally, or in any kind of aspect that is at least 2 to 3 dimensional, because it has to be more than the one dimension that you see to travel, you see, to go a little bit deep, like, you know, somewhere else, you know, elsewhere than self, like, so we gotta go past the one-dimensional vessel, so to speak. I'm just viewing it this way because we got internal deep, but that's another story that I am not here to speak at this moment in time. But anyways, this time last year, for the whole year, pretty much the theme for me was this whole Ouroboros theme of the serpent eating its own tail and how everything comes full circle. And just, you know, again, you know, going through different channels of expression, whether it had been through the soap opera oracles, whether it was, you know, divine masculine, divine feminine energies, whichever story it displayed itself in, Ouroboros kept coming out. And everything that I kept speaking about even too during that time was about the hybrids, you know, the hybrids awakening, you know, to some kind of sense of more than self, you know what I mean? Because egoic is their land, or like conditioned on these lands to see in a kind of way that was spoon-fed in every kind of way, but not necessarily their thing, but comply they did, you know, to their environment, which is most mundane. You know, if you're not the black sheep or the one changing things on a deep-est level, where you're severing ancestral ties of that karmic divide, and you're like, not for my children this time. We clear that karma line. It stops here this time, where that's been part of your line. Many of those hybrids that join in, right, to this collective, join in, no matter what stage, page, level, they encounter now, right? For each of us is always different, and some of us can meet an elder, technically, and this person can be younger than you too, an elder that has learned something that you have yet to experience or learn or see through, and vice versa too, because it's reciprocity here in terms of how we're connecting with the hybrids in our lives. And joining together, even though you come from two different alignments. So it's not about who's better, who's more equipped for any of this that's happening. You know, like, you know, the Bible will call it spiritual warfare. People will say this is spiritual warfare. Like, you know, that there's so many things happening so dimensionally deep that this is more than we speak or that we see on a 3D. Like, this goes deep. Like, for me, like, how do you fight war with roar and that kind of concept and stuff? And how do people keep fighting color wars when we're more than these bodies? Like, we fight that. We say that spiritually, God, this, that, and now God got color of skin. And here one is more than the other because the other has been suppressed in some kind of way. I'm not knocking anything in any kind of way. And, like, I get a lot of, like, flack or whatever when I speak my facts, just of observing and thinking outside the box, because, you know, peaceful warrior, what is that? What is that? What does that mean? And all that kind of things. But, you know, there's so many things happening. Anyways, I was talking about, I didn't want to go into those kind of things, but there's just so many different energies existing right now at this time, and it's bringing back this last year time of this Ouroboros serpent's tail, the serpent eating its own tail, like coming back full circle, and then just going even back to the whole concept of the Aries Piscean theme of a thing or perception you see that is fed into us through this conditioned astrology too, to understand that Pisces is the final 12th and the last sign of the zodiac, and Aries being the first. But here we go, like, you know, rebirth, because everything goes and cycles about, circle in that kind of display. You know, that's why they want to try to convince you Earth is round in some kind of way, like if it has a shape. What can I say? The Mudanes must think for themselves, and until they get into that level of awakening for themselves, leave them be. They have a role, and let them play. In whichever way it's going to be, you could only be the change that needs to be, that you need to seed, that you need to breed. And that's the kind of thing that, you know, is coming to awareness for so many. Because this time last year, too, like, if my old videos, I was talking about the hybrids, and I was also talking about 50-50. That there's a cycle of opportunity that was happening at that time, to evolutionize, to revolutionize, to do what is right. Everyone was giving this justice, this opportunity, no matter what line they came from, to now to do what is right. Just do what you need to do. You know, you gotta be the change to start the change. And let it evolutionize, revolutionize in that kind of way. And I said it was going to be 50-50, kind of sway, that there was going to be 50%. I'm like a 50-50, but anyway, I mean, add that, that's 10, reduced down to 1, takes 1, right? 1 is great. Especially 1, and let's say the whole rest of the world, conditioned in bullshit and illusion and glamour, following the structure, the system, this blueprint, and trying to make it their own too, right? And there's one black sheep that comes out of that path. And so, and of course, the crowd, the mass is like, are you crazy? We exile you, man. Get out. You're wrong. You're in the wrong, and this and that. You're not right, and this and that. Blah, blah, blah. But let's pretend here, for whatever reason, that this one decided to willingly jump out of that box because it understood the understand for its overstand. And even through the attack, it's like, stand back. Apart water, waves, crush mountains, waves. They, you know, like, climb mountains, not crush. Try to crush a mountain and you get rushed, you know? Beautiful, majestic. But anyways, because it's solidified and its knowingness, awareness is key. And yeah, this might be sucky. Oh yeah, if you allow it, it'll sucker by your energy divine here and cloud your mind. And that's just how it be all the time. It's just like, it's happening tonight. I want to get out. I want to get out. No, take this. Eat this. Drink this. Fuck this. Love this. Do this. Sit this. Bat this. Show your loyalty to this. Why are you acting like this? And all this shit. aura deck that you're supposed to kind of like take out. From my understanding, from the way that it says to use them, I'm not going to use them in that way because I'm going to use them in my own kind of way, in which way that it resonates. And then, like, I'm not taking out any of these signs. Like, it has different cards for, like, your sun, moon, rising, and it goes into explanation of that. But it's supposed for you to take, like, yours, knowing your birth chart, too, and the planets that influence you, to take the sun, moon, rising, let's say, and put your sun, moon, rising together and observe, learn, grow more into your own awareness, into you and yourself and stuff. But for fuck's sake. I know, see, I'm in a cursing kind of way, and that's because I have to translate in some kind of way, so we have to find those things and deliberate what is it going to be for us. Because right even before hitting this record, like it's 3 something in the morning, I had every intention of recording Art What's It Called, and it took distraction or like just, you know, certain kind of things to play out, and my observation of that too, to observe and see like what's happening here, just collectively, observantly, energetically, all around. And there's a lot of distraction happening around town, you know what I'm saying? Like things to get you to stop from doing what you need to be doing. Alright, and that too, see, Judgment's here. Okay, this card keeps coming out. Alright, see, what I love about this, right? What I love, because it's no matter, yeah, it's the people receiving justice. And I was talking to my daughter about this, and I was like, you know what came to mind? That if there's one wish that I have for everyone right now, just so that they can get hip with it quick, okay? Because we need a shift, and it's time for this. Then I would sit down into marination. This justice of deliberation, it's here, okay? Judgment and justice is here, okay? And these are the major arcana cards, right? This is universal. This is otherworldly themes, ideologies, concepts, structures, energies that are. Their origin and all this kind of stuff of whatever that is always up for debate, and everybody's always got something to say about where they think this and this create. Let me know when you were there in the beginning of time and that you recall all those memories, that you are absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people want to argue for life because they think they're right. You know nothing. I know nothing. We know nothing. We're learning, okay? Sit the trash down. But either way, Judgment, major arcana, this is beyond human control. So no matter what it is that you're trying to manipulate, control, or make see, you, human, no matter how powerful, magicianary, witchy, or anything that you think you can be, to some universally ancient energies that are much more aware of you than you are of you. It doesn't mean that they entertain those aspects too, but judgment is an energy. You see what I mean? Judgment. That we have come to understand its meaning through its definition. 1414. 5-5. That's number 10. 1. And dependent on your level of in-depth analysis of definitions and labels and all this kind of stuff that you can intellectually do on your own if you want to. It's up to you. I do. I love words, but they are spells, and we speak our life, our love, and many times we speak our living hells into existence because we don't even realize what the fudge we are saying. Not I anymore. Awakening, it opens that door to furthermore hold myself accountable for my bullshit too. I was just like, okay. I felt the wrath and the universal wonders of the major arcana, every freaking one of them. down to the Fool. Because with the Fool, there's lessons to learn too. You gotta take that leap of faith, but you might get some bumps and bruises along the way, and you're just like, I have faith. Awake. High Priestess style. Intuitive. Wow, okay, I'm gonna trust me now. To connect somehow. So, understanding. My placement, understanding. Because remember, unless you were born coming out your mother's vagina, creating judgment energy, then its existence and what you could understand it to be exists long before you see. And based off of the definition and the defining of things that we humans create to communicate, right? All these words, they mean something. Where's the origin of that? You ever study like the etymology of words and just see where each piece comes from? There's so many words I'm refusing to say sometimes until I find out my own piece with the word. Like, there's still some words I won't say just because I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that combination. Everybody's saying like morning. I don't say good morning anymore. I mean, I'm saying it now, but I don't say that anymore. Like, who the fudge wants to wish morning on anyone? Just because I get the spelling difference, but again, the sound, the vibration, the meaning, like if now you're sending that out into creation, again, the way that we process information, universal energies and stuff based off of our own documentation has a role, has an energy, has a vibration, has a tune that's absolute and all-knowing of its energetic role. It's not humans confused. Judgment's not confused. Judgment got a job to do. Right. So the humans are like, I still want to fight. Judgment takes a bite. Oh no. Happened on that side of the road before, and then I don't wish that on nobody. Right? Right. Some people do though. Ooh, judgment. I don't even wish that on any of you. So the thing that I wanted to say, that I was telling my daughter in every kind of way, and I was like, ooh, because it makes me have to be accountable too, even extra. Even though as mindful as I am, I was like, whoa, if I say something like that, tsunami effect. I desire instant karma for us all. Beginning now. I said it. Wow. Pow. Check yourself now. Even for me, I get thinks before he speaks. Deadly is the tongue. No? Right. So as deadly as the act. Sometimes we don't come back from that. Better be the tongue than the sword. Or is the tongue the sword? Forevermore. So here we are. Back to 1. Three of Pentacles is fun. Because here we have this opportunity, this space to co-create with our universal wonder here on this earthly plane. Which is the road we take, because obviously we keep waking up in the same space. It's like, okay, I guess I'm an earthling right now. For whatever shape, form, or reason. That's why so many people get so like depressive and sleepy. And they go back to that sleep state. Because at least there I'm free. What does that all mean? These are rhetorical seeds. You don't need to answer me. You need to know these answers for yourself. And if you don't know, then meditate on it. Ask it out loud, because that will do you one proud. Because know that anytime that you knock, ye shall receive. But all you gotta do is speak. You're a spell into speech. You know what I mean? Be mindful too of the seeds that you sow. But if you want to know and grow, then profess and confess and say, so that you can transmute it in every kind of way or receive the knowledge that you need to receive. But if you hold it in inside, you know what I mean? And jellybeans, we know how painful these things can be, or oppressive, suppressive, in every kind of way. So here we are, working hard on ourselves. Yay! Cheers to you. You're doing this too. Stop being hard on yourself. Alright? because that's just part of conditioned bullshit. Love is unconditional, and love is supportive, right? And fine, so you say, I don't want love. So then why do you keep seeking validation? Why do you keep seeking, like, status and power and this and that, and why do you get so defensive? That's because you're seeking some kind of acceptance. Well, acceptance comes from some kind of acceptance, right? So clearly, your need for it externally tells yourself that I don't give this to myself. I don't accept myself. That's why I need somebody else to give it to me. Does that even look like that's the wisest thing to do? To leave your state of conditioning and someone else's emotional toxicities too? Because everybody's fudged up part of this conditioning bull crap. We are spoon fed from straight 21, 21, 3, 3, 6. Progression time. Okay? Moving forward through the challenges. So so it took a very long time to record this video, so I let it be freestyle too, because it's unfolding. We are unfolding too. So I'm gonna allow that stream of effect to go in, like, whatever, right? Okay, great. Hi. So there's a lot of distraction going on to keep whatever it is that's not right existing. And again, there's no good and bad, right? We make things good and bad, but damn it, no, there's good and bad. We just don't do those things, right? And then because of our conditioning, we've each all have done some shady, not so great shit, whether it be so minor, like we're not comparing and contrasting the deed, because you're a good seed. It makes you bleed inside. Shame. An energy vortex that was created long before you came out your mother's vagina. I'm not kidding. And then, then you have life experiences that put certain kind of energies to be shared or tapped into. And then you have no instructor, no life coach saying, hey, okay, so right now you reached the next crossroad in your life, okay? So we're going to sit here and we're going to explain to you what's happening to you, and you're about to pass this threshold, but you have an opportunity to, because it's free will. Okay, but have you learned from your past? And then you walk in this labyrinth, right? It don't happen like that, but it does. In the very space, in the very place that you are misplaced, misaligned, and tapped into. Whoa, what? But you have community existing deep inside you, you know what I mean? That's why they try to scatter you, you see, so that you don't see. And then you become that codependent energy that is everywhere. You're dependent off of a system, off of a government, off of a household, off of a family, off of a tradition, off of a generation. You are codependent on this shit. We all are. Right? It's like, whoa, what are you talking about with us? Passion. The passion that exists inside of me. Determined to feel free. Ha! That Western astrology of Sagittarius existing inside of me. Oh, the philosopher speaks. The archer, she's deep. The scorpionic feet, she stings. Trigger free. Right. Black sheep. Anywho, poetry is fun too. It's one of my forms of expression that whether other people get it, it's my form of expression that is healing. It's therapy for me that I speak. Anything written is open for interpretation. Anything that you read that resonates with you, or that whatever it is, people are going to become fascinated with the writer or the person that, causes them to read such a thing that causes them to think and things like that. So they want to get into the mind of the creator of that, so to speak. But in truth, we are mirrors to one another. So in truth, because we're so taught to project on out and look out instead of in, all those interests and stuff like that, that I, or anyone that's an artist, or anyone that brings up in you, this is what we call the muse, right? The muse that inspires you. It's beautiful, right? The muse, the energy of the muse is to inspire, further, motivate, and awaken within you these senses that have been dormant, asleep, that are starting to creep to the surface because you are made to feel something. Because we're conditioned to desensitize and not really go deep into our hives, to externalize and bye, B-U-Y, 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 and then bye. That too. Oh. I need to open my lips, but in a good way, to stretch, you see? I didn't mean to say it in that way, but you know, I have to correct myself, okay? Anyways, right. I'm gonna have to do a number 2 of this. Not a number 2, but a number 2 video. Yeah, because I'm already 26. Ooh, 6, 7, 8, 88. Here we go. 88. Infinite. Evolution. Quantum. Physics. Awakening. Pleasure. Because we want to enjoy our weather. Right? So yeah, plenty of distractions happening on this land to keep the people from looking at what's really happening on the land. You know what I'm saying? So what is really real in this 3D world? May we all receive instant karma. Beginning now. Now. Namaste. This opportunity is coming again. And it was here. It presented itself in another way. Last year I was talking about the Ouroboros sway, and I was saying the 50-50, that 50 was going to go, evolve, sow, learn, grow. And the other 50 was going to cycle back and do and repeat the same pattern too, because there were still some lessons and things that they missed along the way, and that they're like, okay, I'm going to self-sabotage myself in every kind of way. We're going to do this bad thing today, even though I know the thing that I need to do, or, you know, the step I need to take, or the things I need to create, or the truths I need to address, or the accountability I need to face, like, you know, whatever it was for these hybrids that were hatching or awakening and stuff, or two, I guess it was the hybrids too, because less disciplined are they in this kind of way of just surrendering in that hangman state and holding that moral compass regardless of the mistakes you feel you have made, or the shame that you carry in some kind of way, but you don't want to feel humiliated in that kind of way, or surrender to that kind of release of pride. I'd rather die. Take this as death. Bury this with me, you know? Pisces moon. Vedic astrology, that's what I have too. Pisces moon signs are sympathetic. It's very strong senses, very imaginative and artistic souls. This sign is social and impressionable. This makes them easy to be taken advantage of. Pisces moons are often poor decision makers and try to escape reality. Disassociation. Okay, masters. They have big, sincere hearts and are compassionate thinkers. Often spiritual people, Pisces moon signs are self-sacrificing and overly empathetic. Deeply emotional and very connected to the emotions of others. They will do anything to make those they love happy. This sign has a very gifted instinctual intuition and are guided by that. They can often be melancholy because of the emotional intensity in their perception. Pisces moon signs must have lots of hobbies and things to keep them busy and grounded. Emotions are very fluid for this sign and must be something they learn to handle properly. Violet is the color of the aura. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about Pisces moon in the next video, number 2, just because there is some insight that I'm receiving to download now. But we already are on 29:32. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my other vibes, EnchantressTheeBabbler.com. I have an event coming up this Sunday and every Sunday too, free. Woo-hoo! But limited are the spots available because of my height and sensitivity, and I am just testing this out and seeing how many I can deal with in a room before. I might even cut that number down to 2, but Spirit's like, stop it. And I'm like, okay, I'm just saying, okay. But yeah, so check that out too, limited spots too. If not, you can sign up for the next time around if you like. Intro is this Sunday, I don't want to say the date because I might get it wrong, but I think it's June 14th, this Sunday, in like 2 more days, and woohoo, lots to operate. Yeah. Alright, thank you for tuning in again.